Venga, venga, vamos. No, Square Enix es de mis desarrolladores preferidos. Pero Square Enix Japón. Vamos allá.
Venga. The YouTube video starts now.
Muy buenas a todos. Bienvenidos a la hoguera en YouTube. Vamos a reaccionar a Square Enix. Conferencia. Estamos hypeados. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Venga.
Elden Ring. Muy bueno. Bien hecho. Vale. Trailercito.
Gameplay process.
No, que lo he subido mucho.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here, and I'm back as your host of Square Enix Presents. Today, we have a special E3 edition of the show for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe. So let's kick off with the world premiere of a brand new game from Eidos Montreal. We hope you enjoy the show.
Eidos Montreal.
Eidos, ¿qué estás haciendo? Eidos.
I am so proud of you. Do you know what a birthright is, Peter?
Esto se ve muy Avengers. Demasiado Avengers. Square Enix. Next. Oh.
See, there he is.
The run.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
No, Rocket. So I let Groot fill out the paperwork.
I don't like the design of Star-Lord.
So we got fined.
We appear to be 6,000.
¿Quién es Star-Lord?
The main character.
I know, we clearly...
I mean, they are all main, I guess, the blonde one. Okay, next.
Vale. Pero en los cómics es así. ¿Alguien sabe si en los cómics
Yeah,
Star-Lord
because
es así?
we only know from the movies. So.
Claro, o se parece más al de la película.
Soundtrack of Guardians of the Galaxy is always good.
Madre mía. Es exactamente el mismo motor que Avengers. Es como un
Sí,
copy-paste.
parece más al cómic. Ahí está.
Parece más al cómic.
Copyright.
Claro, hombre. Esperemos que vaya de menos a más.
In any moment, we hope.
Río.
This Gamora is super different.
De la película.
She must be, like they said, from the comics. October? 26th of October.
Hi, my name's Olivier Proux,
at least
senior
it's for this
producer
year.
here at Eidos Montreal. For the past few years, we've had the privilege to work on our version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven,
ese es el
third-person
cómic.
action-adventure
That's
game.
true, it's really
It's our
similar.
own fresh
Vaya, no lo he
take
visto.
on the Guardians, and something that's
Tripofobia.
really unique to our game is that you get to be Peter Quill.
Solo es el
As
héroe que más
Star-Lord,
muertes
you're
tiene su nombre,
constantly in
más
the
que
middle of
villanos.
the
Vale.
action as you try to lead this band of
¿Quién
misfits.
cuenta eso?
But today, I'm really excited to have all
Single
of you
player.
join us on this
Te casas
journey,
súper,
and you'll hear
madre
more
mía,
about the
bien
game
hecho.
from our team behind this project.
Right, let's do this.
Yeah, at least that, I mean, if you're going
Sí.
to compare, at least that.
Por lo menos es una campaña.
Growing up as a kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them. I had the opportunity to write for Marvel on some of their cosmic titles. I went back with the help of Bill
Cómic seguro
Roseman, the
como mucho
editor,
lo guardan.
and kind of cherry-picked characters from Marvel's past.
The opportunity here was to build a team, but to make it all underdogs, so that the reader would think, oh my gosh, how is this team going to survive?
And that became the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
I remember the first time that the Marvel crew came to Montreal, we were showing them the design of the characters, how they would look, and they stayed silent. I don't know if it's a minute, but in my head it was a minute. I was like, Oh my god,
Ojalá
like they
they
hate
look
it.
like
We realized
that in the
how
game.
much that Marvel and Eidos Montreal share, have in common, and that we knew the Guardians were in perfect hands.
Looking at the samples that Eidos were kind enough to show me, I think he's fantastic and absolutely in the spirit of what these characters are.
What makes the gameplay experience unique to me is no matter in what phase of the game you are, whether you're in exploration or
Yeah, que
you're
sale
fighting
fuego.
Guardians are
Sí,
constantly
verdad. Keep,
se
around
cae
keep
el-
showing the
and
illustrations
se
of the
cae el
comic.
castillo de
the
naipes.
Guardians will also challenge you and make decisions on their own, and you will have to adapt to it.
You are literally part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The decisions you'll make will have lighthearted to hunting repercussions, and the game will react to what you do and say.
Gamora, no killing teammates!
Says who?
It's literally in your contract! I made no such commitment.
You are playing as Star-Lord and you're using your blasters and you're using your jet boots.
Star-Lord is really empowering. He's very agile on the battlefield. He can slide and over with his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental blasters that have different powers as well. And on top of all of this, he can use the unique abilities of his Guardians.
We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No.
The story is about a group of misfits, the Guardians. In our world, they've been together for less than a year. They create something on a small scale that looks insignificant. And as they progress through the story, they discover that they created something really big that threatens the galaxy.
There are a lot of very interesting villains in the Marvel franchise. And when you're starting to work on a story like this, you get to get your pick of which ones will make the best for this story. That gives us the opportunity to bring in some that are well known, but some that are also not all that well known.
What Eidos is getting so right about them is capturing what it's like to be a misfit family. They're also bringing an amazing imagination to it. You're going to see planets and characters that are going to blow your mind.
Interpreting it in its own way, I think, makes it feel incredibly fresh and exciting. It's not a matter of trying to replicate the comic or trying to replicate the film. It's trying to take the medium you're working in and make the best version of Guardians out of that.
Wow, esto llevamos un buen rato viendo
Square Enix, venga,
Guardians
dale
of the
caña.
Galaxy.
Madre mía,
Llevamos
10 minutos.
10
Mira,
minutos.
at least
Menos mal.
that was the time for the pizza tour. Maybe you have to click the sound again.
37 units?
Appear to be 6,963 units short. We intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
What about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
I will sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountains of Kakaranda.
Guys,
It's huge, right?
you're outgrouped for once.
This is an
The only problem
announcement.
with your
It's
plan is
Square
that
Enix.
Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster.
Me ha dado las pizzas el hombre y no cabía por la puerta. He tenido que girar. Me queda un poco monger.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not.
I also vote for the
Your money, Perdón, que hay gente que le interesa esto.
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable.
¿Están enseñando gameplay ya? Una flujo de gameplay, oye, mira, por lo menos.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
You say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather.
We're flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far. That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Puedes escoger diálogo.
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way. There is nothing to figure out. As beast
I
merchants,
need a
we'll easily
hero.
gain access to Lady Hellbender. Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
Hombre, esto es gameplay.
There is no such thing.
Esto es gameplay.
Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't
Algún
bode
tipo
so
de...
good.
Sí, eso es
Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it.
Meteorological suicide is what it is.
Ouch! Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
I face more than enough hardship. Thank you very much.
You are welcome, Feeble One. We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine. Go forward. Whoa. Whoa.
Madre mía, this is so Avengers. I mean, even though the gameplay is gonna be different, apparently, how it looks. Dios mío! No, I don't.
I would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone. Get ready.
What are these things? They are amorphous vermin.
Shoot first, questions later.
Wow, va a ser media conferencia Avengers. O sea, perdón. Guardians of the Galaxy.
What was the other game that we saw the thing of? It was Scarlet Nexus. Of the calling the friends.
Oh, you rocket!
Time to go boom!
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but
Avengers Minecraft. En la conferencia anterior había buenos juegos que
necesitaban
necesitaban gameplay. Ahora no quiero ver ese juego y me emociona. 30 minutos de gameplay. Un juego que no queremos ver.
Sabe.
Madre mía.
What do you not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face.
It's with
Put
sauce.
me
Yeah.
down.
He'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No.
Very well.
Peter.
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. Ooh. I guess that only applies to cats.
You sons of sharks! Scut busting ass!
I am not familiar with these words. Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Ram it, ass face!
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10.
Okay, deal. Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
No.
If you even think of pulling that
Wait.
scud again.
Hear that?
Guys.
I got it.
We already saw this. Them fighting this enemy, no?
Who's the hunter?
Sí.
These creatures are perfect predators. Stop shooting!
Mira,
Murder!
hasta el
Madre
game.
mía. Dios, los frames. Los frames.
Ay, sí, que no hay.
Hero Warriors again.
Bad dog! Bad dog!
We've got the numbers.
Madre mía, if that's what they are showing us.
Is anything on this planet not trying to kill us? Guys, huddle up!
Alright.
No, pues no creo que enseñen nada de Kingdom Hearts. Pues, bueno, a lo mejor un DLC o algo, pero salido ya hace mucho, ¿no? Kingdom Hearts como para anunciar un DLC.
That is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
Madre mía, es un speedrun.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Full playthrough.
Oh, right. The cage.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
Acaba de salir uno hace poco.
Mira.
Maybe Gamora's right. We should try selling Groot instead.
Really?
This is an affront to democracy.
I just think that we might need Rocket on the outside for this one.
Yeah, we noticed.
You want to make that call, then you better not mess this up.
You hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there.
Pobre Groot.
Rocket style, I got it.
Drat. Gamora, can you help me with
No.
this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as our leader.
Soundtrack lo máximo, pero imposible decirme ¿no?
Don't look at me, I ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing! Like me, only bigger. Not bad, not bad.
Easy, big guy. So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
You're 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
Mira.
Rocket, what are you doing?
No. Se niega a acabar. Se niega a acabar.
This time, someone already finished Sekiro, the shooter ending.
Sí.
It's 19 minutes, the speedrun.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Me acabé Sekiro viendo Guardians of the Galaxy en una conferencia de Square Enix.
That you thought you could rob me, Dweller! Feast upon them!
We got this, properly. 26 de octubre. Pues no queda mucho para eso, ¿eh?
No, muy cerca.
Pero bueno, ya hemos visto la mitad del juego, o sea que...
Al menos la mitad.
La otra mitad en YouTube.
They just have to put the 4 times the frames and it's...
Now we're going to revisit 2 iconic brands that are being remastered for modern platforms. First up, relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy series. And then get one more peek at Legend of Mana ahead of its June 24th launch.
Legend of Mana. Qué bonito es este juego, Dios. ¿Van a remasterizar los 6 primeros? No. ¿Van a remasterizar los 6?
Are you kidding? So now we play all of them. Coming soon Steam and mobile.
Bueno, Steam, por lo menos.
Sí. Bien hecho.
Qué grande.
Madre mía.
Puro oro. Este juego es brutal.
Sí, es
El Chainsaw Man.
Venga, Nintendo. Venga.
Dale caña, Nintendo.
Dale caña, Nintendo. Ay.
Up next, Earth's mightiest heroes continue their fight to defend the world in Marvel's Avengers. The team at Crystal Dynamics is excited to share the latest updates with you,
Oh
including
my
new mission types
God.
and a growing roster of heroes.
We thought we escaped, but now we are back.
We cannot run. We cannot
Avengers,
run.
secure that super weapon at all costs. Cosmic energy is building up.
30-second counts, people. Keep it moving.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
You're out of depth.
Shutting you down, Monica.
Yes. O quizás solo quieren acabar con el Season Pass del primer año.
AIM will save this world. I will save it.
There is no end to these crumbs.
You don't understand what that cube is capable of.
Sí, vamos, esto es básicamente conferencia, por ahora conferencia de Marvel. Lo que pasa es que Square Enix es la encargada de hacer los juegos de Marvel, pero de Square Enix hemos visto los Final Fantasy ahora. Y Legend of Mana que hemos visto 2 frames. O sea, 3 segundos. 3 segundos de 3 segundos de gameplay.
I applaud your efforts to connect with your roots.
No, the maps of Wakanda.
As a man who has seen 3 Black Panthers fall, I must warn you of a few
Dentro de poco
things.
tendrá 3. No te
Many
extrañes.
eyes follow the path you are about to walk down.
They say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can act around now, say the same.
You just wanted to show off your suit.
They all want the name, but they ain't got what's running through these veins. Make way for the king.
It is Claw.
Bien hecho, Roxas. Todo el mundo, gente, a conseguir su ticket. Bien hecho, Arthur, maldita sea. Sabía yo que faltaba gente.
Vibranium doesn't belong to you. You are right. Vibranium does not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
Look at me now, can't hold me down. So give me the crown. They say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can act around now, say the same thing. They chasing the fame, they all want the name.
Ya.
No additional cost.
Ya.
Now it's time to give mobile players a quick look at some of the games that will be available in the coming months.
Good evening, 426. Our intelligence reports a new threat
Hitman.
to global stability. Their reach is unlike anything we have seen before. Following Agent 47's disappearance, you were selected because of your remarkable skills. Execution must be perfect. We will strike from the shadows, and they will never know what hit them.
A sad and beautiful tale that
Nier
echoes
Automata?
throughout eternity. The first mobile entry in the
Para
Nier
móvil.
series. Nier Reincarnation.
Ok. Final Fantasy 1. Esto supongo que en Japón lo petará muchísimo. O a lo mejor aquí también, no sé. ¿Quieres más? Sí. ¿El qué? ¡Oh! El Battle Royale de Final Fantasy VII.
Squeeze.
A ver, que Final Fantasy VII Remake 2 es
Today,
caro.
the team at Platinum Games is giving you an exclusive look at the epic world of Babylon's Fall.
Babylon's
Featuring
Fall.
fluid
Se viene,
combat,
se viene.
Powerful weapons and a unique art style.
Built over 1,000 years, it was meant to be a tower of dreams.
Se viene.
But for 1,000 more, it was seen as a tower of ruin. Persevering through fire and ice.
Pero qué raro se ve, no tiene como textura. Como low poly.
Eventually the tower became a symbol of unrelenting ambition. That tower's name is Babylon.
¿No? Como sea esto lo que enseñes.
Babylon stand among us? Let's find out without further ado.
¿Pero quién está gritando tanto? Madre mía, pero esto está... Esto es Platinum, ¿verdad?
If I'm to
Sigue siendo
die,
Platinum.
then I'll die for hope, for what little hope there may be.
No sé cómo sentirme. Dios mío, se mueve terrible.
Seen through the veil at last.
Oh,
Have you?
Se mueve toda la conferencia, Dios.
We're all prisoners of our subjective reality.
Hostia, pero ¿qué estamos viendo? Estoy muy loco ahora mismo.
Believe only what you see, and you're like to end up seeing only
Y,
what you believe.
el arte es muy raro. No tiene, es como low poly. O sea que no se ve nada, ¿no? Cuando sale el fuego, sí.
Not but 2 paths lie ahead. Ascend
Esto no
to
se ve
the
nada
heaven
como esperaba que
above
se...
the tower
Pues a ver.
of Saul.
Estoy muy
Like
confundido.
this one now before you.
Now begins its tale of both hope and despair.
¿Platinum sigue haciendo esto? Developer interview, ok, vamos a ver. Square Enix Plus. Ah, no, pero esto es Nier Automata.
プラチナゲームズは本当にアクションという部分に関しては世界屈指のデベロッパーだと思ってますし、ニーアオートマタでそれが証明できたんじゃないかなと思ってます。
ニーアオートマタのアクションをもっと楽しむためにどうしたらいいかで選ばれたジャンルがハック&スラッシュでしたので、このゲームのコンセプトは端的に言うとニーアオートマタのアクションでハック&スラッシュというジャンルを楽しむということになります。
もちろん一人でも遊べるんですけど、4人でダンジョンを攻略していくゲームになります。
コンセプトについては、プレイヤーが、途切れない目標に向かって、アクションを、追い求め続けることができると。プレイヤーは、ストーリーを追いながらダンジョンをクリアして上層を目指していくと。入手する装備や素材を集めて自身を強化してカスタマイズしていくと。
ゲームのスタイルとしては、
Sí.
オーソドックスな
Oye, ¿has
スラッシュという形ですね。ただ、アクションがスキルや強い力を引き出すためのトリガーになっているところがポイントかなと思ってます。
プレイヤーの背中についている
¿Es un juego de historia o es un juego en
かな
plan...?
りキーアイテムとなっています。それによって、遊び方とかカスタマイズの方向性っていうのも変わってきます。
ハイファンタジー感というかその上品さというところはすごい
意識してくれというふうには言われましたね。カートゥーンチックにならないようにというか、リアルに本当に存在している人たちがいるかのような感じは意識しました。
このゲームは運営型のゲームとして開発しています。
Live
発売後も定
service.
期的に新しい
O
コ
sea
ン
que
テン
es
ツを
un
提供
looter.
する予
Esto
定
puede
です。
molar, el
よう
looter
や
de
く皆さん
platino.
に改めてこういった形で発表できたこと本当に私たちも嬉しくなっていますし、まさにこれから開発の佳境になっていくので精一杯頑張っていきたいので皆さんも引き続き応援よろしくお願いいたします。
Estoy muy confundido, sí. Long Developer Ah, no. Había leído algo de
Now
demo.
let's check out the next major entry in the
Un
popular
poco me,
Life
sí.
is
Es que es un juego,
Strange
es un
series.
Ghost,
True
es un
Colors.
Godfall.
The team
Es
at
un
Deck
Godfall,
9 is
pero
ready to
de
give you a deeper look at
Godfall,
Alex
pero de
Chen's psychic
Platinum.
power of
O sea que
empathy.
supongo
But
que
first,
pues
here's a
estará
look at
bien.
the Life is Strange
Es que se está moviendo a
remastered
13 frames, a 60 frames. Supongo que se puede molar.
To be back. After 5 years, you're
No,
still Max
qué pena.
Caulfield.
Ujú.
What do you remember about us as kids?
A lo mejor está bien, o sea, no sé.
Pirates running and
But
jumping
they're
through
showing the
Arcadia Bay.
first, so it's something it's on phone because they're talking about mobile. Ah, it's remastered.
Come on, let's dance! Or take my picture with your new camera.
Madre mía.
That's Rachel Amber.
After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned.
Porque esto seguro está bien.
Good, you're here.
Yo de
Rachel
seguro.
saved my life.
Exacto.
She was my angel.
O sea, ahora mismo es un salto de fe,
Something happened to
claro.
her. We have
Es
to
un salto de fe.
find
A Babylon's Fall es un salto de fe.
Holy shit.
Esto es un juegazo, eh. Quien no haya jugado a Life is Strange,
Max, what's going on?
tienes que jugarlo. Life is Strange 1 y 2. Joder, la conferencia se está yendo
I
al
discovered I
garete.
could reverse time.
Pero al garete. Mucho rato cargando el buffer.
Whatever's going on between us is special.
Step back before you regret it.
Get in, Max!
Then I realized I had a choice and the power to change everything. Arcadia Bay is on the edge of disaster. Time to change time. Whatever happens, I'll always have your back. Always.
September.
Hi, I'm
Pero no han
Maya,
enseñado
also
dos.
known as MXM Tune. I'm a musician and the singing voice of Alex Chen in the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors. I hope you enjoyed that first look at official gameplay
The
from the
singing voice,
remastered
pero
collection.
ella hace la voz
As a
normal
longtime
o solo
fan,
la
I know I did.
cuando canta.
You can see the love and care that Deck 9 have put into remastering both Life is Strange and Before the Storm. This collection features improved character animation,
Y no en Life is
lip
Strange
sync,
2,
and
que es que me dan.
visuals, breathing new life into these two beloved games.
But it
Back
looks
in
better
March, we
already,
also
right?
revealed the next major game in the series, Life is Strange True Colors, a small-town supernatural mystery. Alex Chen must uncover the truth behind her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy
Si por alguna
to
razón
unravel the
consigues
shocking
este juego
secrets
muy
of
barato,
Haven Springs.
a lo mejor lo streameaba
Today,
por
we
los
have a
loles.
first look at Alex's unique power in action.
Los loles.
Here's game director
El LOL.
Zach Garris for
Why?
more.
Because you think it's gonna be really bad?
Sí, ¿no? O sea, a lo malo nos echamos... O sea, lo peor que puede pasar es que nos echemos unas risas, ¿no?
I don't think it's gonna be bad. I think it's gonna be okay.
Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend.
But I don't know, maybe for you you'll be disappointed because you really like the other one. But for me, I think it's gonna be okay.
Sadness and anger of those around her, leading her to believe her power is a curse. In the wake of Gabe's death, Alex realizes the only way she can find the truth is to
Este no
embrace
sé
her
si sale por capítulos, creo que este no sale por
I can't
capítulos.
believe this is happening. And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling.
From the very start, you can use Alex's power to focus on
smart,
brightly
Snake.
colored auras to gain an insight into people's
Ah, no sé cómo
emotions.
se llamaba el protagonista, no me acuerdo. ¿Quieres más?
These valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk of Haven Springs, as well as sparking new dialogue options and events, as here from a scene very early on in the game.
You're gonna lose her. You're gonna lose her, and it's all your fault.
Alex has uncovered a secret that Mac wants to keep hidden from his long-term girlfriend. And now he is terrified that Alex will reveal it before he can talk to Riley.
She's the best thing that's ever happened to me. So please, help me out.
Mac's telling you a whole lot of bullshit.
Listen.
Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
Are we still together?
Are you serious? I need to get back to work.
Sure, Alex. We'll get out of your way.
When Alex encounters a particularly strong aura, she can reach out to actively connect with that person's emotions. This generates a nova, a supernatural flare that transforms the world around Alex into a reflection of that person's psyche. In this altered, emotionally charged state, Alex can experience fragments of thoughts and memories to get to the root of their issue. But not every emotional crisis can be easily dealt with. Some carry a dangerous, even life-threatening amount of power.
He's dead! I wish I were too.
No decision is easy, and the consequences will be felt across the game.
This anger could kill her. What if I could just take it away?
Using Alex's powers the only way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
How far will you go in pursuit of that truth?
Los juegos de Life is Strange. Bueno, iba a decir que han ido a peor, pero la verdad es que no, porque Life is Strange 2 es muy, a mí me gustó mucho.
Alex's powers look so awesome. I have no idea how I'll make some of these choices, but I can't wait to play it with you all when it comes out on September 10th. Don't forget, you can pre-order Life is Strange True Colors now. And if you choose the Ultimate Edition, you'll also receive the Life is Strange Remastered Collection. And that's it for today. Make sure to follow the Life is Strange social channels for more.
Ay, perdón.
And now, we are excited to unveil a brand new title from Square Enix Japan.
Venga.
Square Enix Japan. Now we're talking.
Ahora sí.
Now we're talking.
Nojima.
I'm here to kill chaos. That's my mission.
Team Ninja, este es el Souls-like en el universo de Final Fantasy
Chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
Muchas gracias, Nasu.
Ay, qué pena, el stream, Dios.
Chaos. We need to. It's not a hope or a dream.
Mira, si compras Life is Strange Collection, tienes...
Thirst.
Complete Edition, tienes todos.
Ah. Another Boys Band Simulator. Madre mía, el stream.
Madre mía, es que se mueve muy mal.
Está dando dolor de cabeza a mí.
Sí, estoy muy mareada.
This is the shrine of chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt him down.
Es como un Devil May Cry, pero de Square Enix, ¿no?
The darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it.
Madre.
No doubt.
Mucho rato
cargando el buffer.
Sí, la verdad que sí. Quizá deberíamos tener más buffers. O sea,
It's better to say, guys.
I would be grateful if
Nah. Guys, we just uploaded the video on YouTube. You can go there and see. We are gonna wait for 3 minutes.
I'll crush you! Know when you're beaten!
And who are you?
We're here to kill
Que
chaos.
bajón el voiceover
Prophecy's
inglés.
very own warriors of light.
El diseño de los personajes es que me gusta menos 2.
It's like they got from a database of characters for games.
It's garlic.
No. I become chaos.
Everything is chaos.
Stranger of
Oh, the
Paradise.
one of you think
Final
yourself the
Fantasy
same.
Origin.
The one of you think yourself the same.
O sea, que lo voy a jugar, Que lo voy a jugar.
Coming in 2022.
Pero...
Not now.
Not now.
Oh, bien hecho.
Is busy.
Así sí.
Bien hecho. Así sí.
I'll leave you with a look at some of the amazing Square Enix titles you can play now, as well as those to come.
Cuidado, spoilers.
Ah, sí, sí.
Spoilers. No mires.
Dios.
Not even if I wanted to.
No mires, mejor no
I just
mires.
see the...
Mejor no mires. ¡Qué viaje!
This is what gives hope. If they can make even Final Fantasy VII Remake integrate look bad, maybe the other games are amazing.
No, ese de Final Fantasy lo probaré al menos. Vale.
We lost. That's it.
Hemos perdido... No, es esto. ¿Qué ha
No,
dicho?
I mean the Final Fantasy VII.
Ah, sí, eso
Okay,
sí.
It's gone.
Oh, Forspoken, que no han enseñado nada, por supuesto. Final Fantasy... Claro, es que tiene todos los buenos, no los han enseñado.
It's all or nothing.
Thank you for joining us today.
Madre mía.
Keep an eye out for
Marvel
news about our
conference.
next Square Enix Presents. I'm Matt Mercer. See you next time.
No, Square Enix.
¿Cómo me duele la cabeza? Dios mío.
Nos has hecho toda la jugada aquí, Nos has hecho toda la
¿Por qué le
jugada.
pondré en pausa?
Aquí nos has hecho la jugada. La siguiente es a las 11:30, en 1 hora y media.
1 hora y media, I finished the prologue of Final Fantasy VII.
¿Quieres darle? Darle si quieres.
No, we already played on stream. Pues, there is anything you want to see in their channel? Or... Ni eso. Babylon's Fall?
Sí, vamos a ver si encontramos, ¿no? El trailer de Babylon.
A ver qué... We'll see this after. ¿Qué dice Maximilian de la conferencia?
Dale a YouTube. Y pon Babylon. Sí, tendrá vídeo de reacción. Babylon. Ah, ese también lo quiero ver, el de Battlefield. Es Babylon. Hace 9 minutos, este es. Vamos a ver esto. Flojito el evento, pero Final Fantasy IX puede molar. Y el Babylon al final es un juego de servicio. Sí, es un looter shooter, es el Godfall de Square Enix. Lo han metido ahí en el universo de Final Fantasy para que la gente lo compre, vamos. A ver, vamos a ver el tráiler, vamos a ver los trailers bien, que la verdad es que ha sido bastante
lamentable.
Sí, bastante lamentable el streaming. Uf.
Sí, control.
Pero mira.
Sí, slow poly.
Mira cómo se ve este juego. Me parece que no ha cargado el juego. O sea, es un efecto muy raro. Claro, el combate, yo confío en el combate, en el que va a ser bueno. Sí, lo sabemos, Nadwood. Nos lo dijeron. Este diseño de arte, qué cosa más extraña. No entiendo nada.
Yeah, because the characters are like this only sometimes. It's like it's not loading like you said.
Es que parece que no está cargado. No entiendo nada.
Mira la vegetación.
Y si todo fuese así...
Yeah, but
claro.
it's not everything. You see the characters from close and they are not like this.
No entiendo nada.
No entiendo.
Shanks cargando.
Mira, allí abajo.
Sí. No entiendo nada. Qué cosa más rara, qué estética más extraña. Y luego los personajes del Babylon's Fall y los personajes del Final Fantasy Origin es que parecían los mismos personajes.
Mira, y ahí ya no es. La ropa. No lo sé. Es muy Godfall.
Es muy Godfall, sí. Es Square Enix llegando tarde a lo que ya había llegado tarde, que es Godfall.
Yeah.
O sea, Godfall llegó tarde para el shooter, o sea, el looter.
Shooter.
Looter actions, ¿qué? Y este juego llega más tarde que Godfall. Que sí, que es Platinum, o sea que el combate seguro que mola. Pero...
Se ve muy mal.
Mira las caras de los personajes. Qué cosa más extraña, Dios. El arquero este da una bajona. Está a 1080 el juego y parece que no está cargando. Parece que está cargando.
And it is really, because in the beginning Square Enix was okay, but it was all.
Esto es el vídeo de YouTube, o sea, aquí no hay cargando ni mierdas. Está a 1080 y mira cómo se ve, qué cosa más rara. What the fuck le pasó a este juego? Mira las caras, qué mal. Este personaje, el pelo que tiene de PlayStation 2.
Moments are actually in good resolution, but they look horrible.
Sí. Es la estética. Ay,
es que mira cómo era hace un año.
Now begins its tale of both hope.
El mundo se va a pique, amigos. Es PS2 total.
Uy, Dios.
Tiene un filtro PlayStation 3. O sea que a lo mejor mola y el tráiler es malísimo.
It looked better before. Genji con la espada.
Sí.
La espada flotando.
Aquí se ve mejor.
Sí, se ve un poco mejor.
Sí, puede ser que sea el vídeo que es malo, malísimo. Pero no sé. El vídeo desde luego se ve, el juego se ve muy raro. Muy raro.
Perdón.
Pero que puede molar, que puede molar.
Cuidado, recuerda Biomutant, las señales estaban ahí.
Exacto.
Están ahí.
Hombre, pero esto es Platinum, maldita sea.
Bien hecho, Javi.
Bien hecho, Javi, maldita sea. Quise mejor y parecía un single player, sí. Pero eso sí que no. More information. ¿Y cuál era el otro que queríamos ver?
None.
No, el de Final Fantasy. ¿Cómo se llamaba? Final Fantasy Origins.
Puf, ahora mismo con Square Enix solo la bajona, Javi.
Un poco de bajona, sí, la verdad.
Pero Xbox, we took some games we would like to play.
Para el año que viene, por lo menos, sí. Final Fantasy Origins trailer, a lo mejor. ¿Ya tiene un juego que se llama Final Fantasy Origins? Bueno, es que no se llama Final Fantasy Origins. No sé realmente cómo se llama. Esto es.
It's a Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy
Stranger of Paradise. Joder, que parece una telenovela. Vale, a ver, vamos a ver este juego. Vamos a ver este juego a 1080, bien. 60 frames, exacto. Porque es Koei Tecmo y es de el Team Ninja, o sea, Ninja Theory. ¿No Ninja Theory? No me acuerdo nunca. O sea que esto puede estar bien.
No mucho, Javi. Different than what we already knew.
Sí.
There are like 2 indie games from next year, for next year.
That's my mission.
Not indie. There is one that is indie.
Lo que pasa es que me parece un quiero y no puedo de un poco de Devil May Cry. Me da un poco de rabia. Y de estos 3 diseños son la cosa más sosa.
¿Un qué? ¿Un quiero y no puedo?
Quiero y no puedo. Quiero y no puedo. Sí. Es de wannabe English. I wannabe. No quiero y no puedo de El diseño de los personajes, no el juego. Pero el diseño es como un Devil May Cry, pero sin azúcar.
Así han hablado de unos demos en PS5.
Sí, al final pone demo de PlayStation 5. Habrá que probarlo, claro.
This is the shrine of chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt him down.
Feel the pain!
The darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it, no doubt.
Die already!
There was a knight who left on the same journey as you, but never returned. His name was Garland. If you could, I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Chaos.
Este creo que es el malo de Final Fantasy 1, ¿verdad?
I'll crush you! No when you're beaten!
And who are you?
Oh, no lo sé.
We're here to kill chaos.
The prophecy's very own warriors of light.
Really?
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's
He
Garland.
has a shirt, a grey shirt, that cannot have last personality. Have you saw his shirt? Please see his shirt.
Espera, vamos a ver esto. Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. ¿El juego de PlayStation 3? Sí. Soon, dice. Demo available soon.
Soon. Time is relative.
What do you mean?
They mean this year, maybe. Madre mía, photo shoots of this guy. Never finishes. Look at his shirt. What is no, clearly a little bit of effort.
It's Garland.
The other ones have the armor I can like more or less, but they have something. But this shirt? It's like what you put under your armor or your clothes, you know, like wow, look at this. This character is the most generic thing I've ever seen in my life.
Why?
It's a strong guy with a gray shirt. That it's not complete. It's not full of buttons, and it's not 2 buttons here to show the pecho. It's buttons until the middle of his body, which doesn't make any sense.
No entiendo nada.
I'm so triggered by this shirt.
Veo el diseño. Y mira el diseño de este.
No,
del
all
pelo
of them are
rosa.
horrible. But
O sea,
this one, it's like they put a placeholder. Just like, put just a gray shirt on him. And we'll see.
Sí, este juego... O sea, no, es que no puede ser así. No puede ser así. No puede ser así. O sea, es que esto no se ve como un Final Fantasy. Esto no tiene nada que ver con Final Fantasy. Esto es un... Como si un third party intenta hacer un Final Fantasy.
And how they look completely different between each other. It's like each of one of them is from a different game. Ay, Dios. Jesus, this shirt is just... Oh. There we are. Ah, because they weren't seen.
O sea, esto... O sea, es que... Es el sentido de la moda.
It has a thing here of setting, you know? Like here. In the
No entiendo nada. No puede ser esto. O sea, me refiero, es que... Se me recata.
Perdón.
No se ve como un Final Fantasy. O sea, me refiero, no como un Final Fantasy, ya como un juego de fantasía. Es como un...
A ver si pone la demo. Sí, we'll see.
Es como si... No entiendo esta estética. Este tío del pelo rosa es que... O sea, es que no puede pegar menos. Pues son 2 personas completamente normales. Y luego esta especie de cosplayer con esta ropa que ni siquiera es armadura. Luego un tío con una camisa, con una espada enorme. Y el otro con una armadura. O sea, me refiero...
Tiene ningún sentido.
Lo pasa cuando le dan fantasía a otro estudio. No tiene ningún sentido este juego. Pero, joder, Koei Tecmo y es Ninja Theory, ¿no? Ninja Theory o Team Ninja, nunca me acuerdo. Team Ninja, ¿no? Han hecho Nioh. O sea, me refiero que saben, obviamente, saben diseñar buenos personajes, buenas armaduras y esto. Pero esto...
¿Se ven los pies? A ver, se ven los pies.
Pues no lo sé. Bueno, supongo que sí. Pues qué buena suerte.
It's just a black... Yeah, it's the most generic thing I've ever seen.
Es como cuando le quitas la armadura a tu personaje.
Sí, y está por abajo.
Y
por
no
abajo,
tiene nada.
Sí, por abajo.
Lleva unas botas negras, creo.
Sí, unas botas gray and pants black. And that's it.
Never returned.
Ahí está.
Mira, ahí está.
Oh my God. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Dios.
Me refiero. O sea, me refiero.
Wow.
O sea,
wow.
O sea, me refiero.
No, his shirt is cut like this. That's the personality of his clothes. It's shirted like this in diagonal.
¿Qué estamos viendo? ¿Qué estamos viendo? No entiendo nada. Este por lo menos tiene una cinta.
Yeah, at least it has something to differentiate from
Supongo
the
que tiene customización, pero ¿por qué pondrías en el tráiler del juego, en el que lo vas a enseñar? Mira, son unas botas con unos cordones negros.
Y no tiene textura. Tiene textura.
O sea, que las botas de pisar charcos. Exacto, literalmente. O sea, supongo que puedes llevar diferentes armaduras y eso, porque aquí lleva otra cosa. Y el juego, y supongo que el juego va a estar bien. Pero ¿por qué enseñarías eso en el tráiler? No entiendo. ¿Por qué le pondrías la camisa? Aquí tiene otra cosa. Aquí tiene una esta. Aquí va con una capucha, por lo menos. ¿Le ha hecho un parry? O sea, que por lo menos, pero pero está como media cero el juego, no sé.
Sí.
Ay, Dios mío, qué desastre, por Dios. Qué desastre.
Quítalo.